Yo, what's going on, everyone? So let's take a look at Ripple XRP. We're going to look at the charts really quick and then show some news updates regarding the SEC. What's going on with Ripple? Why is it going crazy right here? And check it out right now. We are ranked number 4. I don't even have to scroll down this time. And before I do that, let's just look at the overall markets. Bitcoin 58.4. All right, we're doing all right. ETH is above 2 again, so we're chilling around the 2K mark. Binance is still unstoppable, 440. And Ripple, depending on when you're watching this could be $1, which it was earlier. Now it's at 99, pretty much almost $1. And basically this price can hover between maybe $1, 99, give or take. And it could drop even lower. It could increase past 1 plus. But let's actually hop over and let's see what the actual chart looks like. And before I continue, just note that this video is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Be sure to do any research before making any investments. Now here I am, I'm using the Tether pair with the Binance exchange for this chart. So depending on which one you use could be slightly different. But for the most part, we can see here that we were trending upwards and we did actually break the $1 price points. And we did this multiple times. Seeing this candlestick, first off, we basically hit like 109. Looks like right here 110, and then even up here 111. Sold off quickly, bounced off the 50 MA pretty much slightly, and then pretty much traded sideways for a bit. And now we're just hovering around this price point, which is basically almost $1. So again, this is short term. There's still plenty of days in this month that we could see this. The RSI looks like it's pretty much in the middle right now. There's not really a big indication whether it's oversold or overbought yet. But for the most part, I mean, you can see here pretty much beginning of April, looks like April 4th. Ever since then, I mean, we can just look at this bright point. Let's just do this at this low point here. And then right now, the current price, we're up 68, almost 70%. And then at the high, it's almost 90%. And that's such a short time period, literally from beginning of April to pretty much today. So it's like almost like a weekish plus. And that's pretty much a lot of stuff is correlated with this, right? So this isn't just like some random spike too, because there's a lot of news updates regarding XRP and the SEC. Now, in terms of like what do I think could happen, right? So it seems like personally to me that the news is starting to seem more bullish around XRP. Now, this could definitely change, assuming, you know, something happens that we just haven't seen yet. Now, what do I think is going to happen short term? Well, potentially, if this were to bounce off the 50 MA, then we could see this test our highs again at 111. So after that, if we were able to break out the 111, then I could see this surge up even higher. But right now, we do have to test this high point here. And then obviously, if this were to sell off, then yeah, I could see us downtrending and form some support. Heavy support around this 90+ cent area. But for the most part, I mean, other than that, worst case, something crazy happens, then I mean, the only level of support next would be this part right here where we pretty much were trading sideways for multiple weeks, which is, you know, closer in that 60 cent, 58 plus, give or take cent range. So pretty much that is, I'd say, like the short-term view, but I'm not really looking at it like that because, again, this is XRP. What they're trying to do, it's a long-term play, guys. It's not something that's like, hey, one day later. This is something like, if I just zoom out here, and I should change this like the 1 day mark. This is something that's like multiple years that this thing could continue to grow. And obviously, I'll have to shrink this, but yeah, like here, this is pretty much just barely. It's not even summer yet of this year, and then we got this entire year pretty much, and then pretty much next year and so forth. So in terms of the room for growth, I mean, it's definitely, there's so much more room for this to grow. And obviously, if you followed this from pretty much back in 2017, which I can't really see on this chart. Let me show you back here. During this craze, I mean, we can go back to the chart and let's just look at like the all-time view. And then once that loads, I mean, you can see that if we were able to reach back to these levels, I mean, it's going to be insane. So again, that is something I think is much more long-term view, assuming everything goes well with the SEC. There's nothing else that's like hidden or any sort of regulations or anything that could cause it to be restricted. Then I could see the potential for XRP and the growth. I mean, it has a lot of potential. So again, we'll have to wait and see. There's obviously regulations, laws, things of that nature that could heavily impact the future of Ripple. So as long as we see great news out there that's very bullish, then yeah, long term I can see this doing really well. But again, if there is bad news, something happens, whatever, law, regulations, anything happens where pretty much prohibits XRP or makes it to where it's not looking good for the future of it, then yeah, we could see the price sell off too. But again, that's a 50-50 thing. We're just going to have to wait and see. But let's actually look at some news, guys. So first off here, This is some news that was recent about a day ago. But pretty much you can see the title here, Ripple CTO, all the evidence suggests XRP and Bitcoin are similar, contrary to the SEC. And then also they stated that there's rumors of Coinbase relisting XRP, and that could also account for crypto's recent rally. But pretty much this article doesn't go too deep into this, but basically, in case you have no idea, Ripple's been defending itself against the SEC pretty much, and stating that they allegedly, the company and the two of its executives violated the U.S. securities laws in selling XRP to retail consumers. And pretty much this action, they said, came out of nowhere. And who said XRP and cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are completely different, right? So that's like the main debate, pretty much. And actually, there's another article I want to show you guys that's actually really interesting. But here, this one states that the Ripple granted access to SEC documents on Bitcoin, Ether, in the ongoing XRP fight. So pretty much what they're trying to do is to find evidence that the regulator defined XRP as being similar to Bitcoin and Ether. And if that's the case, then I mean, you guys pretty much know the outcome there. Ripple won the right on Tuesday to peek into the SEC's internal communications on how they determine whether a cryptocurrency is a security. And this is a big deal because if they see that it says clearly that Ripple would not make sense to be a security, then guess what? Then they're pretty much, that's going to be very, very good for them. Now, pretty much, again, this is repeating what they stated here, but basically, they said that it's 8 years taken by the regulator to file the actual suit against Ripple, which is another angle that they're pushing, because it's like, why would they push this now, all of a sudden, right? And then also, you can see here that the motion affords Ripple's access to the SEC's minutes and memos expressing the agency's interpretation of views on cryptocurrency, which NetBurn said are likely discoverable, and also said Ripple's discovery was a high-stakes win according to the report. And now you guys can see here, one of Ripple's lawyers argued it could be game over for the entire case should Ripple catch the SEC as having privately stated XRP is more like a currency than a security, because that would place XRP outside of the regulator's jurisdictions. So again, there's some more details regarding this, and then also you can see here another news article basically saying how the price is surging based off of potentially the SEC's clampdown on crypto, and how that there's so much news coming out regarding how potentially Ripple is actually similar to Bitcoin and ETH. And here you can see some more history regarding it, and they're stating here, so they filed a lawsuit and they're stating that they participated in an unlicensed security offering back in August 2013, and that they pretty much accused them to failing to register their personal XRP sales, which is actually estimated to be worth $600 million with the regulatory body, right? So this is more details regarding that. So feel free, if you guys want to see like all the details, you know, all the deep dives into this stuff, just go and just Google this article here. This is on Cointelegraph, but this is like this is like an hour ago, so fairly recent. But for the most part, it seems like there's a lot of good news, I'd say bullish news on XRP and potentially this case with the SEC. But do let me know, what are your price predictions? Comment down below, what do you think XRP will hit by the end of 2021? Also, be sure to smash the like button, hit that subscribe button for more videos. And aside from that, if you made it this far in the video and you want to get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850, then be sure to click the first link in the description below, sign up for an account, and as long as you deposit $100 minimum or more, you will receive 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. And aside from that, I will see you in the next one.